What's up YouTube, Mr. MSC here, and today we're going to be continuing our Hell Hardcore Fist of the Heavens guided playthrough. We got through part normal, this is part nightmare. Pretty easy and normal, like nothing too dangerous. Couple tricky spots because we, our damage was only demon and undead. And we'll have more of that obviously throughout the run, but I'm excited to actually get some gear on this character and really start pushing forward. So let's dive in. The first thing I want to do, I'm actually going to go back to normal really fast. I did, because I always forget, not do Radament. So we'll go do Radament really quickly. Now, once I do Radament, after this, my focus is going to be going to Nightmare, farming the tower for Talthol or Am twice, because I want 2 spirits. And then getting the bases for said spirits. I believe my crystal sword is okay. I'm like, mostly sure. But you want to be sure. You definitely don't want to waste a socket quest. Also, I'll only be able to make 1 spirit at the start. So I generally prefer making the spirit shield first, but we can see what we want to do and what we come across. Because if I find a 4 open socket shield or something, then yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, there he is. We'll grab that book of skill really quickly. And let's go to Nightmare. I also want Ort Soul for my helm to get lore. So that'll be one other piece I desire. A look at really fast where we're at. We're level 33. Enough strength to kind of wear a broadsword or a crystal sword right now. Everything else is in vitality. We may eventually work into running max block. And we're kind of respec over towards that. And then we're just maxed here and here. 1 point, 1 point. We'll respec out of those in a bit. And then just a point down salvation. So we'll deal with that a little bit later. We'll go ahead and go players 8. Drop a TP right there. But the players 8 is in case we come across, some nice like fallen groups or something. And remember, our Fist of Heavens damage is like decent, but our Holy Bolt damage is actually really good. So Fist of Heavens can be nice with just like big packs a little bit spread, but Holy Bolt can just be so good for single target or a couple dudes in a line. We'll go down to players 1 and we'll pick up our mercenary, because we cannot kill everything in the Den of Evil. The Gargantuan Beast. I mean, we can kill them, but like it'll take a little bit more for us. Whereas we can handle all of the demon, these guys. Yes, Insight will also be really nice for this build. However, again, this is now looking at a lot of things I need to find with sockets. And so we're going to just have to see what we come across. If I can find a 4-socket pole arm, heck yeah, I'm using that. That'd be great. But I'm prioritizing probably my own spirits more. But we'll see what we drop. And this is also why I haven't used my socket quest yet. And I'm going to try and delay the socket quest a little bit more. Fist of Heavens, if you have big packs of demons together, then yes, you get all of the Holy Bolts shooting out. So there is some, incentive there. Right, I shoot it here and I get all the Holy Bolts because it shoots 1 at every single mob there. Who do we still have in here?
My duty here is done.
Upgrade our mercenary a little bit. Grab some potions a little bit. Go back to players 8. We've leveled up. No, we haven't, but we have a couple skill points. Again, we're just like a little bit off from conviction. A respec would actually get us there, which maybe I should run it. I mean, it's not like crazy important yet. I'm still okay running salvation and just doing this, so I don't mind holding these points. Holy Bolt is also, of course, an easy way to heal your mercenary, right? You can just put it right on top of him, and then he's just got all these bolts. Okay, and we'll continue here. So this could be a decent example of like a decent time to use Fist of the Heavens there first to get a lot of that damage in. Stay alive, Chalen. You got this, buddy. Close one. There you go, Chalen. Get your heal on. There's a heraldic shield. Come on, 4 sockets. Oh, 2 sockets. Man, every 4 socket we could find is like so clutch at this point. More vitality. More guys to kill here. No. Heaters don't get 4 sockets. And let's just get through. For non-demon enemies, I'm using Fist of the Heavens. Which I also use sometimes for demon enemies, but... Bone Hell. I feel like I find that often. Okay, let's just get out of here. And Black Marsh. It is going to be farm time, baby. Fist of the Heavens. Let's go find a waypoint. Time to bully the Countess. The big thing we do need to be careful about in the tower is we want to make sure that archers aren't just like pounding us. So be careful running around a corner into a pack of archers. Do I have any other tankards? I don't think I do. Can I love AC. 29 now. Okay, so he can use the life leech. No, mercenary! He's a little bit weak. More vitality.
This tower shall be cleansed of evil. I am overburdened.
Joe staff. There's a broadsword. 4 open sockets would be god tier. See what the Rondich has in store for us. We can also, of course, look to use socketing ourselves. So you can look at this, and it's just very simple. Ral, Am, P, Amethyst. Add sockets to a normal weapon. If I take in a weapon that could get 4 sockets in the cube there, then I can just have a 50-50 shot of getting 4 sockets on it. I already have 1 perfect Amethyst. It will require me to get another Am rune, though, which would be 3 Ams. But it is something that we can consider looking at. Ort rune. I will happily take all the Ort runes you want to give me. 30 all res. But it does break. We'll use it for now. Just need a quick Zod rune. Okay, we'll keep going there. Level 5, of course, you can also, there's some archers, so like, you know, be careful around archers if you want to fight them. They can be decent experience, but they can also be deadly, of course. But I was going to say there's also racks in here, so we can go pop the racks and see what we can get from there. Just don't get hit. I mean, that is another answer. So you don't have to always grab the rack, but it can be nice, you know. Before we kill the Countess, we go down to players 1. And we have a lot of runes to snag, so... Amthol Shale. What a godly start. Really, really nice starter there. Division. Yeah, that's really, really great.
The order welcomes you.
Like Amthol, that means we have now a spirit if we want it. And I do kind of want to make it, but again, I want to wait more than anything, I think. Because I want to see if I find a 4 open socket weapon or shield or whatever, I want to like know what it is, you know. Teleportation cursed. There's a Demonite Sash, which is slightly bigger. However, I do lose a little bit, but I think that's okay. I do want to have the increased size. And nothing for gloves. Champions in there, and there's a broadsword, so I know that this broadsword gets 4 sockets. I don't know 100% the crystal sword does, because I'm like 95% sure that it dropped from the pit lord. But now we have a broadsword, and if we find a bunch of runes and flawless amethyst and stuff, then we can socket quest them as well. Oh, and we can also look at adding sockets to a shield is Tal Am Perfect Ruby. So, couple of options for us there. Go touch a rack. Nothing there. Go down to players 1. Ralthol, another great set of runes. We're just gonna keep rocking this for a little bit. And what's really nice is we're also just gaining a lot of levels while we do this. So we're already up to 39. Plenty more levels. We could gain 10 more levels in here if we want. Go back to players 8. And keep it rolling. Also, when I'm looking for, you know, any 4 open socket for a mercenary, so I can make Insight, Raltier Tal Soul. One thing that I really like to look for are bills. Because builds are going to be 4 sockets maximum. Whereas like that partisan I have. Okay, my character just kind of got stuck sitting there. So we're just going to save quit out of that. Curse plus archers hitting us. Nah, we're okay. More vitality, another point, Fist of the Heavens. Do you play online with people, will Countess drop less runes? Yes. So use our point and Holy Shield, though right now, again, doesn't really do a ton. Kind of more of a later thing. Once we respec, that'll become much more of a thing for us. Nothing there. Not a lot there. +2 to P combat aiming. That sounds nice. We have Fanaticism Archers. I'm going to kind of stand back a little. Don't really want to fight too much of it. So, that's fine enough. You're betting that's what that Ami is? Bro, I would be so happy. Lumrune. Wow. Alright, smoke potential. Interesting. I'll have to think, you know, I would lose FCR and stuff, and right now I have Salvation, not a big deal, but when I shift off the Salvation, that may end up being really nice. Losing the FCR is not my favorite, but if we get double Spirit going, it won't be too big a deal. So, sets us up for later. Make sure we're players 1. And Io Ort. So Io Rune opens up some other options for us, which is all of those new helms that have come in. Bulwark and Hearth and Cure and all that stuff. Or Splendor. Yeah, but I have Spirit available to me. I'm not going Splendor.
Greetings.
You like a point in Salvation? Could be good too. Okay, we'll continue here. And we're just gonna keep doing this, man. This is just fantastic. Champion archers don't super want to fight them. So yeah, now we have the like Shale, Io, you know, X. And for a mercenary, a Bulwark plus a you know, whatever we can get plus an insight and stuff can be a lot of life and survivability for him. Good damage as well, so probably gonna be our aim. 1 open socket. One of these days we'll drop a 4 socket. There's one. Is there a similar comparison with Assassin versus Speed, Fade versus Vigor Salvation? Maybe a little bit, but Burst of Speed also increases your attack speed, which I think is the bigger thing. Really hit a lot. Hell am. Man, we are just cranking these runes right now. This is great runes. The sound is not in sync with the gameplay. Is it not? Sounds like it to me. Do I have to be here for the gift card drawing? No. Just, I'll send you a message on Twitch. All the Amarins, and like I said, that's great because we need 2 Amarins for the spirits, plus any Amarins if we want to roll stuff, so. Yeah, the big thing is just hang out in the Mistfalaman VOD channel. Have it on your side monitor. And just be collecting your tickets. Day and night. Because it's just going to be there still. Conviction aura, a little bit nasty. There's one. Maidora, be careful. More vitality. Another Hell Am. Dude, these are crazy drops. My video is laggy. Okay, 15 to life is a fantastic small charm. 10 FCR in a ring is something that I will use because I'm going to swap in my 9 auras. And then we'll keep jewels for some crafting. This, go here. Players 8. Thank you. If only some of you guys are seeing lag, then that's on your side. If everybody is seeing lag, then it's on my side. That's how we determine things. Hey, we got one shale. We managed. YouTube stream is fine too. Okay, sounds like it's them. Rare belt, also superior longsword. That would Get sockets as well. Hey, beautiful. 28 light res. Love to see it. Do Paladin shields exist is the best question here.
Moo.
Stay a while and listen.
Thanks, Zolnerib. Crystal sword. Come on, 4 sockets. 4 sockets. Do it, baby. One time. Let's go. I told you, that's why we don't socket our crystal sword. Because now we have a 4 socket available for either a paladin shield or an insight base. We got the players one barely in time there. Altier Tau, whatever. Okay. So we now, of course, go Tal, Thol, Ort, Am. Tal, Thol, Ort, Am. And we have a 32 FCR Spirit with 109 mana roll, 7 magic absorb. Pretty good. Thanks, Micron.
Good day.
I'll say Mike. Sell that, sell that. And that's trash. Easy. That's about it. I mean, yeah, that's like great. That's all I really want. And again, we talked about the FCR breakpoints. So 48 and 75 are the ones that I'm looking at right now. So 10 more FCR and I'll be on the 75 breakpoint. I can swap that in right now, and I don't need the res at the moment. So now we're on the 75 breakpoint right here. I also no longer need this crystal sword or broadsword. We can continue there, and now we can see that we're starting to get, you know, some extra points. We can actually start to like get some use out of our holy shield because the duration is up. Level 1 is only 30 seconds. It's pretty rough, but once you get past that, it's nice. And plus skills are just so good here. They're going to increase our damage. They're going to increase our auras. They're going to increase our holy shield. So, very happy. Ally shields just do not exist. Oh, I thought it launched already. Hey, a shell rune. We also have a poleaxe, 2 sockets. Go down to players 1. Another shell rune. 2 non-countess shell runes back to back. Wild. Dull hell. I don't even need all those shell runes. So we actually have Tal, Thol, Ort, Am. So we have that right there. What we are missing is our soul runes. We need 2 soul runes. Oh, let me put the gold in the right spot. 2 soul runes here.
What you need?
And then we'll be happy. When's the new expansion releasing? After Blue. We need to make insight. And we need to make lore helm. Rare demon hide, not quite as good. Ooh, extra strong lightning enchanted. Do want to be a little careful. Oh, that FCR is so nice. And all this mana. Oh my god, have you guys seen something this nice? That's crazy.
I can't carry anymore.
There's a partisan, which again does let us have a roll at it. It's not great, because most of the time it's bad. Oh, Bluebill. Dang it.
I am over.
This won't work most of the time. Actually, you know what? I don't have gauntlets that... No, okay. Still don't. Oh my god. This is one of those Fist of the Heaven times.
I can't carry.
Heraldic shield, we did it. We did it, chat. We found a shield. Okay. Hooray. There's one. How's Llama RPG come along? Great. The max sockets wouldn't be 4 on level 3. Right. We can go look, but I don't believe that is the case. Whenever you're curious about the number of sockets something is going to get, literally just type sockets Diablo 2 into Google. And then you can look it up. So partisan. Oh, you are right. So if that partisan had dropped on levels 1 or 2... I'm trying to remember if 3 is right or not. Then yes, it would be good to go. So actually, we dropped the white partisan before. So would that one be guaranteed 4 sockets? That we dropped in Act 5. I kind of think yes is the answer. Let's take a look at the shield. Okay, we do have a 14 all-res shield, though. Let's go ahead and do this. So this is the one we got before. So Tal, I need another Tal rune. I could literally morph this to this to this to this to this to have one additional Tal, or I could just go find it. I guess I have this and... Hold on, what am I under here? That's... Ah, that's it. Okay. No. Cool. Tal. Oh, wait. No, it's Ral Am. P Amethyst. I'm fine. Ugh. Dang. This one was 50-50, I think. This one is not. Okay. So we'll hold these over there. Sheesh, binary.
Greetings.
Tell me how you really feel. So I want to make the shield, but I don't want to go back yet because I have a really good map. So first we're going to try and get our soul runes, and then we'll go back and make our second spirit. Another partisan, and this one drops from level 2. However, it does drop from a boss group, which I think means it will be too high of a level. So it's another one that we could maybe roll if we get another amethyst. But the boss group is +3. So unfortunately. Just going to be something that we may have to roll a few times. Ooh, but we have a bill. Come on. Superior Eth 4 open socket bill. Ah, game. Why do you do this to me? Never lucky. That was another 50-50 roll. Go to players 1. Game's teasing us. A single Neff. Not quite. Really wants me to make strength. Oh yeah, 100%. It is like trying really hard. 6 to strength, Frost Nova, blah blah blah.
What can I do for you?
Okay. I mean, we're doing what we can here with it. But we are also getting pretty well leveled now. Where I would say at this point, if you want to start jumping to like rushing to the Countess a little bit to try and get those runes, totally a viable option. So we'll see what we end up with here. Large charm. And grand charm there. Players 1. Another point, Fist of the Heavens. Shale rune. So many shales today, no souls instead. Yeah, we've run a lot of tower. I mean, again, you're going to run a lot of tower because you are going to want
Good day.
all of these runes. You want double spirit, right? Like, you want lore. You potentially want insight. Though insight's not as big of a deal. It's just if you really want to have your mercenary with you. Which this character can do, like play with his mercenary alright. Ooh, a car and Targe. Here we go. 4 sockets. 32 all res. Give it to me, baby. Another 50-50 roll. That one hurts. That one might actually be a 25% roll, but still. Grab the amethyst. Potential upgrade purposes. Or socket rolling, I mean. Okay, and we'll go down to players 1. Spent all the luck on the map and this stuff. Tal Ami. Yeah, I want souls. Oh. So close. 2 to war cries. That would be so good on a war cry barb. 1 to warlock skills. Oh. That'd be fantastic for my singer. Let's buy some gloves. There's got to be some gloves here that are like something. We don't have any gloves at all, so.
What you need?
Yeah, that's an insane Ami. Pindle's still good to farm?
Good day.
Yeah. 30 fast for unwalk with 13 poison res. Yeah, we'll put those on for now. Go Jamblin.
Greetings.
We could go Jamblin as well. Jab and spear skills.
What you need?
This is always a nice place to just do a quick little shopping.
Good day.
Pick up some nice res. Magic Find ain't bad.
Good to see you.
16 light res. Something. We can find better later. We have a lot of stat points. Let's use them. Yeah, each character in these guides is solo self-found. So I don't share across. Man, I can't believe that, Ami. So good. I mean, I'll still probably end up using it later when I need res more. But honestly, I just want 1 soul rune at this point. We can forget about the insight for a little bit. Not too crazy important. Wonder how many people watch these guides starting fresh and don't share. I mean, the thing is, I'm doing it this way because this is like the hard way to do it. But I always say, like, play how you want to play, and if you're playing solo, Like, this game is hard enough. Even if you're going to share a couple runes across and some, you know, gems and whatever stuff across, like your tele staff, you can just do stuff to save time, but also just make it a little bit easier on yourself if you want. So, yeah, plenty of people, I'm sure, watch and then grab a couple things out of their shared stash here and there, make their character a little bit stronger. And I encourage it. I'm just not doing it because I'm not going to... That feels like unfair to the person who doesn't have that shared stash. And they're like, well, wait a second. I don't have a shared stash to grab these items from. You're just going to grab them? But, yeah, I think a lot of people do it. I think that's so fine. I'm here for it. Dole. Dude, there is no soul rune whatsoever. This is crazy. We're level 49, which is about where we said we might end up. And I'm ready to move forward. For sure.
Favorite SSF class?
Oh boy. I don't even know. I like a lot of the SSF builds that I've done. And honestly, so many of them are from different classes, you know? So it's hard to say if I have a specific favorite that wins out. IK set seems to suck. Any way to make it better? It's just like not that great, unfortunately. It's just serviceable. You can, you know, doesn't really matter what you put in there. It's never going to be like good. Oof. A little scary in there.
How about now? Do you have a favorite now?
Wait, are you trying to guide me towards a character? What do you want?
At Adam Brantoverby 3201 became a member. At Adam Brantoverby 3201 celebrates 32 months of membership. Players 1 or Players 2. When in doubt, just ask Moo.
Very smart. 10 life, 6 fire res. Great small charm. Love to see that. More vitality. Fist of the Heavens maxed.
What can I do for you?
It's true, Tetri. Thank you, St. Gabriel. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Binary. Favorite SSF class? Let's see. Not Druid. Probably not Necro. Warlock can be fun, but I don't know if I've had enough time for that. I don't think Sorceress. Maybe in the weirdest way, it might be an Amazon. She's like lacking still, but I love Boazons. I love playing an elemental and physical Boazon. Both of those are really fun. On like an SSF playthrough. Javazon, I don't love playing a Javazon normally, but I like the SSF Javazon because it's a different experience. Like playing through the game with her is actually really fun. Poison Jav is actually a fun playthrough as well. She just like, the problem is she just doesn't have anything else, you know? It's like she has those, but that's like all she has. Her frames being so bad might also hold her back. She's definitely in my like top 3 though. surprisingly. Barbarian
Hello.
is kind of there. But his early stuff can be a little grueling. If you have to play the like early, you have to make his builds right, you know. He doesn't get any flexibility. Assassin is actually also solid. Trap Assassin is a fantastic playthrough. Blade Assassin is a really fun playthrough. Martial Arts, both of them are fun playthroughs. I feel like she can definitely be an honorable mention. I think Paladin's also a pretty great SSF class just because, again, there's so many ways that you can play him through. There's so many builds, and they're all pretty fun. It may be Paladin overall. Just because literally, like, you can play Foden, you can play Hammerden, you can play multiple types of Zealots, you can play Smiter, you can play Pacifist, you can, right? Like, you just have all the tools, and it's hard to beat. I just want a soul rune, man. Alright, we might just give up on it. Let's just go forward. We've spent enough time here. Nah, it's all good. We'll find a soul rune later on, maybe. Okay, so we're just gonna go to the waypoint really fast. And then we can look at
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
how we're gonna build the character out from here. Yep, so we'll go to the waypoint, and then we'll go back. Go to Act 5. Grab our shield.
Afternoon.
And Tal, Thol, Ort, Am. 34 FCR, beautiful. So between the two of those, that actually gets us really high now because we got two good rolls. So we're at 66, which means we only need one 10 FCR piece to hit 76, which is our 75. We do have 111, 125 is the next break point. I don't care anything about that. So what we're also going to do at this point is go back and get another 2 open socket armor.
Good day.
And we'll just grab this guy. And we'll make Nephilim.
Moo.
And Nephilim is a smoke, which gets you 50 all resistances. Thank you, Hashi Mapped. 50 all res. So yes, we lose a little bit of the FCR, which again, we're fine because we have enough to hit our 75. Yes, we lose a little bit of our, the FRW, which is the biggest thing that I actually do care about losing. But other than that, 50 all res. Gorgeous. And we can do a respec now as well. We don't need to have points in energy. We can look at getting some max block going. All sorts of stuff.
Hello.
So let's first do this. We're going to get enough strength for our gear. And I have 1 strength from this belt, so we'll put 1 more in case I find a godly belt to replace that. And that is enough to use all of our gear. Next, we will get a point down into Holy Shield. We'll get a point over into Conviction. Perfect.
Moo.
57 months and
I don't
all
even think we
got
need
is
a
this
point in
playthrough.
salvation.
Less than 3.
Like, we're already pretty maxed res here, and we're not even fully done yet because we have this to put on and stuff. So we're already max res. Yeah, we're good. We don't need a point in salvation. Thanks, Puck. And we do want to go to Fanat. Or, I mean, Fist of the Heavens. So we will go there. Just make sure before I jam any more points in that we have everything we need. Looks like we do. We'll go Fist of the Heavens and Holy Bolt. No, I'm in Nightmare with max res. Now, before you do anything, you want to make sure you put on this before you start adding points into decks. Okay. And we'll go 66% chance to block. That seems fine enough to me. And then the rest into Vitality. And now we have a pretty good blocking character. Nice Holy Bolt damage. And I still have room in my helm for whatever I want. Again, right now, if I needed, my res are max, so I'm fine. But I could put like Rouse or Orts in there temporarily. Ort Soul is what I ultimately want there. I just don't have it. So we're just going to kind of like wait, hold off on that. Don't really feel like going up to 70 strength, even though these boots are okay. So let's just move forward.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
Why not getting a deer for the moment? It's just like, whatever. Now I'm pretty high level here, so I'm pretty much just going to be moving through. I don't super care to be picking up like tons of experience and killing a lot of stuff because I'm kind of over leveled for the area at the moment. We can also leave a TP there.
This is no place for
Go grab a waypoint. So then we can come back. Huh. Got that map. Now, even if you don't have smoke, you should still be doing okay on your res and such. Like, again, take my smoke off. My res are still pretty good, and I could have a Ralph hole in my helm or something, and I'd be great. Or I could go shop some better resistances on boots and that. I don't have good rings for res right now. Like, there's still a lot that is missing. Let me see. We're at 76 FCR, so we are perfect on that. So we just go from there. I did not set the conviction hotkey yet. I need to do that. Let's do like this. Let's go B, Z, X. Okay.
What you need?
Okay, we have another imbue we could use for more boots if we want. Or some gloves. Honestly, either right now. But the main focus is just going to be getting through the rest of Act 1. And further, because again, I'm level 50. So like, we're pretty leveled, you know. We're not like super hurting for levels at the moment. So you can kind of decide how much you want. Did anyone try out the Warlock? I played it once or twice, yeah. Kind of looks like it's right there, to be honest. I don't know what else that would be. I think that's it. I'm gonna check up here just to check, but yeah, no, that's it. It's a weird map. Spot.
Moo.
Moo. Holy gargoyle, thank you very much. Warlock kind of looks like llama. Okay. Blizzard didn't fly me out there and set me up with the photographer to take my picture to get modeling for what the Warlock was going to look like.
Love the playthroughs.
It's ridiculous. Thank you, Spaller, as well. Unique amulet. Oh, baby, baby. Honestly, a lot of great unique amulets here. Nokazin, actually solid. Mahi Moke, solid. Eye of Etlich, +1 skills. Alright, Nokazin. So, I kind of like the all-res. You know, ever so slightly right now. But I may end up using that in hell. Llama's the Timu Warlock. Okay. First Mimu. Ugh. First Moo Girl calls me the Timu Pete Davidson. Now I'm the Timu Warlock. Can I ever not be the Timu version of something? Mom, can we have Warlock at home? We have Warlock at home. Oh.
Puckface1 gifted a tier 1 sub to all do. They have given 105 gift subs in the channel.
Thanks, Puckface. The waypoint and the exit. Budget Scott Carney? Who's even... I'm Scott Carney! How am I a budget version of myself? Timu Pete Davidson's rough to hear from your wife. Yeah, it wasn't great. Alright, players one. If you want to farm Nightmare and Dariel, hey, maybe you could find an SOJ or something. Wow.
My work here is finished.
A lot of uniques.
I am overboard.
Second Undead Crown.
Greetings.
So, you know, grab the waypoint and you can do that. 20 cold res with 25% MF. Actually not shabby. I might consider those. It's only a tiny bit more strength. But before we consider that, the one thing we want to look at is one of our favorite spots in the game, which is Elzix. Nightmare Elzix is just so good. There's so many yummy, juicy finds here. And here we can just upgrade our gloves and boots and belts whenever you don't have those. This is where you come. And one of the things that I'm looking for is fast Roanoke boots with resistances. Right now I just have that 13 poison res, which is like fine. But I would love like 40 fasters with 40 fire res. Additionally, you can get like 30 light res or something on gloves, which is just better. Right? Plain and simple, just better overall than what we have.
Hi there.
If you're in a high enough level.
Desert rain. Good day.
Chance for Frost Nova boots aren't bad. Use Vigor in town. I don't have any Vigor now.
Greetings.
I got rid of that.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Which platform benefits you more, Twitch or YouTube? Watch me wherever, or on both. That's the most beneficial, but other than that, all right. We're fine. Our character's in a good enough spot, but that's just something you can do, right? Oops, go this way. Wherever you want to watch is helpful. The biggest thing that you can do to 24/7 watch support is going to be, let's go down to players one. Watching !VOD. If you just leave the VOD channel 24/7, just chilling, watching it. One, you can get tickets to enter into the gift card giveaways. Doing it every day. I don't know, Dread, honestly. I don't know. A lot of the comments have like fallen off in terms of, I mean, I think so. Comments have fallen off in terms of how much like YouTube and Twitch and stuff care about it. Yeah, don't mute the actual stream, but you can mute the tab. And that is just a very easy way to support me. Free, and you just have your ad blocker off on that, and it just plays ads, and it's great. You even gotta know they're going. We don't know ladder reset. But yeah, comments used to be a lot more like of a thing. Comments and likes on videos and stuff used to be much more desired. But eventually companies realized that wasn't the moneymaker. The moneymaker for them is eyeball time. Everything is
Say
watch
cheese
time.
for the fans in Berlin, Germany.
Cheese. Thanks, Kenny. So that is all that really YouTube and everything cares about. Twitch is just retention.
Moo.
Are they watching? Are they clicking it? And are they watching it? If you don't have a good thumbnail and people aren't clicking your videos enough, then YouTube is like, nah, I'm not going to recommend this to people because we want people to click. And then once they click it, are they watching for a long time?
So you're telling me to
That's it.
unsubscribe and
That's all they care
unlike
about.
all those YouTube vids then?
No, I think the other stuff has like a small effect.
Light guide my way in this.
Like there's still some engagement where it'll say, hey, yeah, like this is engaging people and it's bringing them in and stuff. But if it's doing that and not leading to like good retention time though, I think they don't care. But I do think there's still like, if a lot of people are liking a video and watching it, YouTube will say, hey, this video is, you know, getting a lot of likes too, a lot of engagement. And so if we push it to more people, we'll get more eyeballs. Now, obviously, salamanders aren't demons or undead, but this is where we do have just the good damage that we've been building up from our Fists of the Heavens. So we don't need it to be that. We're just going to go in. We're just on P1.
Extinguished by evil.
Blessings to you.
Okay, we'll go to the Lost City. Why no mercenary? We could have one. We just never found a soul rune to make the insight. And I mean, honestly, the character's doing well enough. The thought is, I'm just gonna push forward, and if I kind of find the gear that he needs a little bit later, then we find the gear he needs later, you know? Kind of where I'm at with him. Like, I don't feel the uber need for a mercenary, though, here. Sometimes you end up... This is why some people don't like blind teleporting, because sometimes that. So you just gotta be careful. Holy Bolt is quite strong, actually, yeah.
Hello.
The farming white weapons in LK, does MF matter? If you're rack farming, no. If you're hitting chest and stuff, yes.
Oh.
We didn't. Okay. This would be the best starter for hardcore. It's definitely a great starter for hardcore. Solid damage, good survivability. Able to take advantage of the double spirit early. Like, it's in the top 10-15%. Okay, now again, in the Arcane Sanctuary, if we want to go players 8, everything here is a demon, so we can use this for leveling up. See if we can get that soul rune as well, because there are good rune drops out here. And you can kind of run whichever spell you want. The group. Pally Shield's getting spirits like a cheat code early on. It is. Ah! 25 all res. Could have made an even stronger spirit. Unfortunate. We could save it and socket quest it later and get an extra 13 all res.
I need a key.
If we go socket quest it. If we want to run around and level up more here as well, we can. If we want to just like move forward, we can too, right?
Not in town.
How may I help you?
Maybe, I don't know. It'd be nice if they fixed it though. But yeah, we could also wait for like a 35 or 40 to drop next, so. $30 worth it for this game? I think so. I mean, I would pay a lot of money for this game, to be honest. It's kind of funny how games, a lot of games are all, you know, within a certain amount of money. They're not too expensive. But there are many games I'm like, yeah, that was worth $10. And then there's games like this where I'm like, this game is such a masterpiece. I'd pay $1,000 for this game. Still would have gotten so much value out of it, even at that, but... Do I think Reign of the Warlock's financially successful? I'd like to hope it was. Now, I don't... Ooh, 1 to combat skills. Yeah, alright. We'll use it for Nightmare at least. You've convinced me. Like, hey, another points in Fist of Heaven and Holy Bolt and Holy Shield. It's pretty nice. So now we have finished here. We can continue adding points to Conviction for even more damage there. So we'll go ahead and start putting those points there. We also have, of course, the lightning damage per level from Holy Shock, but I'm just going to work on Conviction. Yeah, I mean, I lost the disc for this game so many times as a kid anyways. I've probably spent at least like $300-400 on it. But easily worth that. Easily. How much money would it take for you to have all your memories from this game taken away? So I would lose my job as well, is what you're saying? I'd get to replay this game again for the first time once. 26 all res. So that one's not superior, so we could actually roll that one and see if we can hit 4 sockets. Then I would just need to get a another AM and then another AM. That'd be a little tough maybe. Any known changes coming up in the next season, like big ones? Nope. Nope, nobody here knows anything. Go down to players 1 again, because, hey, who knows what we're going to get. Dang reaction. Spill the beans? I don't know nothing! Yeah. Little dangerous.
Good day.
More fire res. That's nice. Blizzard's gonna sell me out again? I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Sell me out again. Oh, like I would have known something? Yeah, I mean, what have I gonna have known? Llama SC doing hardcore. Well, remember, the SC stands for Scott Carney, my name. Yeah, I think the expansion is also worth it. 100%. Is redemption okay? Yeah. Alright, we'll chug our thawing potions. Get our cold res up. But, this should be a pretty breezy fight. Easy breezy cover girl. Beautiful. Just like that, Nightmare Act 2 done. Is an SC speedrunning community? Oh yeah, also a speedrunning community. Of course. It's okay. Let's go to Act 3. No, the SC does stand for StarCraft.
Moo.
That is the actual thing. Red Bull, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Welcome back. Whatever you say, Scott. Gotta kill him the honest way. One mob at a time. Okay, great marsh right there. Waypoint. Now, Flare Jungle is going to be a blast on this character. We're about to have a good time. Black Eyed Peas, you know. You'll never learn the Act 3 map. Go watch the map pack in your mind, the updated latest one. Okay, Spider Cavern. Oh my god, it's not. It's the sneaky one. Wow, that is so rare. There's a whole map sequence of like how this map can be. And there's one iteration of it that this map changes and actually leads you into the Great Marsh. Instead of having the Spider Cavern. Very rare. Cool to see that. It's the first time I've ever seen it, is why I'm like, ooh. Also, Unique Ring, hello. Talking about SOJ on a guided playthrough. Got my SOJ, and I'm feeling great. Got my SOJ. Gosh dang it, it's a nego ring. Now, with max res, I'm also not as concerned about these mobs. Souls. Okay, now that is curious. Alright, here's what we're doing. Ralrune into Helm. Nagel on. Max fire res. Players 8. Partisan? Ka! Kukukacha! Let's go! Easy. Okay, toss out the other garbage.
I can't.
Now I still need a soul rune. So, you know, that's still a thing that we don't have. But whatever. I'll put that to good use. You know it, buddy. Okay, so we're players 8 out here. We're just gonna enjoy the
Perhaps I could trade this for something more valuable.
beauty of players 8. Player jungle. Now, if you can get all of the demons, that's your best bet. And if you have like a lot of birds and frogs and stuff, honestly, resetting until you get just a bunch of demons is totally worth it. Because there is just a lot of good experience to be had. It is a very nice area to kill. Also, you can look for 3 open socket crowns and mask. Beautiful. That can be useful for making like a bulwark or something, though again, that is also a soul rune. So now we need 2 soul runes. But hopefully we can get at least 1 out here. And I would love an FCR ring that has some res, life, whatever stuff on it. Oh, he's not a demon. Interesting. Clean it up, baby. Yeah, it's got like some areas that can be a little tough, but man. That's good, it's good. Now I do need to be careful of dolls. If I see dolls, I runs. I don't need to fight them. The last thing I need is to blow everything up, including myself. Always just trying to watch for that. Now, one thing you should also notice, every time you level up, your chance to block will actually go down slightly if you're not putting points into dexterity. So we will be every now and then having to kind of top up our dexterity, so to say. Just make sure you have your Holy Shield on when you do so. Man, no soul rune. Crazy. Feels backwards. It does feel backwards, but it's just the way that it goes. Trash, trash. Trash. Trash, trash. Just gotta top it up. Okay, we've got the golden bird. Let's see the ring. Ah, it's so bad.
Hello.
Okay, let's go to the spider forest. So if the waypoint's in front. Wait, what? Oh, it's at the crossing. Okay. I'm getting nervous to do the BlizzCon panel. I don't know of any BlizzCon panels that I would be doing. It's possible I could have a BlizzCon panel. But I do feel like they would prepare me for that, you know? So again, we're just gonna come out here, try and get as many demons as possible. We do have birds. So with birds, we'll just reset. Dude, what's going on with Automod today?
Yes.
But yeah, generally they'd give like some prep or notice. I mean, I've told them I'd be willing to like do a panel. I think it'd be cool to talk about my experience helping, you know, test for the devs and stuff. We got birds again. I mean, again, this is just like if you want to keep leveling. I'm 55 now. It's probably fine enough to go forward. We can also farm the Chaos Sanctuary. More vitality. So it's not too big of a deal, but it is somewhere that you can continue to enjoy spending your time leveling up a little bit more if you would like. No soul rune. I was really hoping we'd find a soul rune from somewhere here. How long has that creepy baby doll been on my shelf? Moo Girl put up the creepy baby doll like, I don't know, last week or something. She likes to change up the shelves here and there. It's lovely. The flowers are in my bedroom. So I can wake up and smell the flowers every day. Ouch. Okay, we'll do Battlemaid Serena. We also have the waypoint right next to it. If we wanted to farm it here, we could farm this as well for a little extra experience. Be careful of curse. Spiders are also a little bit rough. See if we can't get this arena instead to come over here. Mesh belt. Hello. A little bit of towels right there.
Good day.
20 dexterity is actually kind of solid. That's a lot of block chance. 28 light res though. It's also 15% MF. Massive. That's tough because the light res. I don't need the light res currently, so we will use it now. Can also put an Ort rune right there. Okay, let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that. Drink that. Go there. And hey, 72% block chance now. Nice. Did I mess with the bot? Nope. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. Okay, so let's select this. I'll make lore soon for the res. I mean, again, now I need 3 soul runes. Oopsies, I don't want that. Okay. Like, what do I make first? Oh god, dolls. Do I make lore? Do I make insight? Or do I make bulwark? You know? I don't really need the mana though. But it would still be nice for the mercenary just to have. Because then you have it. More conviction. We'll go ahead and go to players 1, even though we can crush them on players 8. It's hardcore and it's not needed. Oh god, dolls. No, no, no. Dolls with cursed on. Nope.
It's locked.
Please cleanse the curse off. I don't have cleanse. Okay.
Greetings.
Try and think if my mercenary has anything on him that matters. I don't think so right now, so let's just grab a Holy Freeze Merce. Ral Tear. Tal. Soul. 12 Medi. 4 crit strike.
I'll put that to good use.
230 ADD. 226. Dude, I have rolled 12 meditation the last like 10 times I've rolled an insight. Starting to think it's just broken. Also, I do have these gloves, which does drop this slightly below. I have enough Ort runes though. I'm just gonna do this. We'll just max our res out that way. And then we can get the magic find from that. And our mercenary also needs undead crown.
To good use.
And we can give him a stealth for now.
Use.
Didn't you get insight nerfed? Oh my god. Can also do this from behind our mercenary and just like really help him out. Easy. And GG. Act 3 complete. No problem at all. No problem at all. That would have been fun on the throw barb. That would have been so perfect on our throw barb. It's all good. Never when you need it. Okay, we'll go ahead and go to players 8 out here. Plane to Despair, we'll go down to players 1 for Isual. Then we can go back to P8. I guess we do have Leapers, which is a little bit annoying. So we'll go down to P1. Save it for the chaos. Now, one nice thing about Conviction Aura is winner takes all. What I mean by that is whoever has the higher Conviction Aura wins. So while I have Conviction Aura on, I cannot be convicted as long as my level is higher than the bosses I come up against that have it. So it's a nice way to know that, like, you won't have to deal with that. Now, you will still have lower resistance in the Chaos Sanctuary and stuff, but I'm dead here. If you don't feel comfortable around souls, you don't have good light res right now or something, don't fight the souls. Always my advice, right? I've got 75 light res though. We're feeling pretty fine. So we can kind of do it. Does the Holy Bolt from Fist of Heavens heal the mercenary? No, I don't believe the Holy Bolts do any healing from Fist of Heavens. Unless something changed. So you have to actually use Holy Bolt for the heal. I feel like it should heal, if I'm going to be honest, but whatever. Mosaic can be made in... non-ladder. The ladder is where it's removed. 23 to life. That's nice. I'll drop the 7 to life large charm. 2 more skills, 2 more points conviction. And just gonna try and make our way to River of Flame, though we can stop off and do the Forge if we want on the way. You can get up to an rune there. So nice drops you can get. You can get a rune, make a great treachery for a mercenary and or yourself if you want to have, you know, you guys can trade it back and forth like we did in the Throwbar. You can get Foul Rune, Co-Rune, which if you have those combinations, you can make an Obedience for the Mercenary, which has tons of damage. You can get Rune for just good resistances. Also can be used for Duress for a Mercenary or for yourself for like Smiting later on if you want. Pole Rune could make Wisdom for Cannot Be Frozen. Otherwise, not crazy important. It's not a bad enemy. Patch coming at BlizzCon. Rumored patch at least. Is there a rumored patch coming at BlizzCon? That'd be cool. Where are you hearing these rumors? I haven't spread any of them. Make sure that we note that down in our notebooks. I would also be totally down for a Soul Rune. Jim said something? Oh my god, Jim. Really? He leaked it? Wow. Okay, so let's see what we get. Alright, we got ourselves a Soul Rune, chat. Okay, so now, do we make Bulwark for the Mercenary or Lore for ourselves? I already have that off, okay. I'm feeling the lore. We'll hold that for a second.
What do you need?
Okay, so we'll go to normal.
Good day.
And get a 2-socket helm. Hearth myself. Yeah, I mean, the Cannot Be Frozen's like whatever. Or soul. We get lore, 1 to all skills, 10 energy, 30 light res, little DR, mana per kill. Just a solid item for us. keep that if we need for later. Now let's go check out our resistances. Our fire res is a little weak. I'm actually going to shift the Nokazin on now. And now our fire res is godly. And that'll be great for taking us in to the chaos. Ooh, true. Coven would be really nice for the Istrian if we get that in hell. Okay, let's try players 8. Another point of conviction. He has seen it all, man. Ultra hardcore run, but even mercenaries not allowed to die? Jesus. To chip dammy? It's okay. At this point, we're pretty good on our chips. Man, even with lower res, we're still rocking 50, 50, 40, 40 for our res. That's great. Attaboy. Yeah, and I mean, this is players 8 down here, right? This is like the bread and butter spot for this character. Here, and then the Flare Jungle without any demons, which are two great spots for farming. So you can really just like lay into it, have a nice time. You can farm this a few times if you want. Like, don't be afraid to come back and do another one. You learn resistances dropping Chaos Sanctuary. Well, I have lower resist on me because the Oblivion Knights. In Resurrected, they gave Oblivion Knights lower resist. That wasn't a thing in LOD. You spend an hour on Nightmare Diablo when you play Foden just to get like Viper Magi or something. Pretty solid. Yeah, honestly, great change. Make the Chaos a little bit scarier without adding in Iron Maiden, which is just, you know, ruining melee. Is FOH Paladin viable in LOD? Not nearly as good, because it's only undead. You don't get the demons as well, and that really ends up being kind of rough for it. Yeah, we just gained 2 levels from the Chaos right there. Also, Holy Bolt doesn't pierce there, so...
Not even death can save you from me.
Can I heal him through it? Yes! We heal him through the lightning. Gina's nice.
Hail to you, justice.
What a Chad. So this is interesting. Kelpie Snare is like really good. We'll at least hold it for Bale, because it's a Bale Demolisher.
Hail to you, champion.
If I didn't have that insight already, though.
Hello.
Yeah, that would be, oops. Super easy one to put on.
Greetings.
Great weapon. He found a 1540 jewel yesterday. I mean, you really want to save those for, like, you know, Archon plates of the whales and stuff. Jewel rose Archon plates of the whale, whatever, right? Like, conviction. Honestly, I might just go do the chaos again. It's so good. I mean, we're leveling there, or we can level at Pindle, I guess, which is a fine leveling spot. Or just do Bale Waves. We can't really farm Eldritch because he's not a demon or undead. So yes, we can kill him with the Conviction Aura, just like single target hits, but not nearly as good. We'll go ahead and put more points into Dexterity for our block. Never stop dating your partner. So. How does the add X to X damage on jewels and stuff affect it? If it's physical damage, just like X to X, it's actually pretty solid. That adds the flat damage that can then be boosted by ED and stuff, which is really nice. If it's like added fire damage, it's like okay. Early on it can be nice, but then it kind of falls off. Gilded Shield. Could have been Haas. Wow, 4 open sockets, 28 all res, but it is. I mean, it's also got. It is 89 strength, though. I just don't think I can afford that. Get the strength. It's just too much. 89 strength is 40 more strength than I have right now. It's a lot of life. Besides, I have a shield already with what, 28 all res that I can socket quest? if I wanted to increase. However, I would need to roll, oh boy, at least 33 FCR on it. So that's kind of a little rough.
I am overburdened.
Go nice and easy through here. Might Aura, Vipers, Death Lords. Oh wow. Where's those champions? Grab the waypoint. Let's go save Anya. No, it doesn't get added to spells. Some healing. It's his one weakness. Big slow. Nothing like PCP in Diablo 2. Oh, are you watching at your doctor's office? I already used one imbue on some boots. A lot of times I just look for like a piece of gear that I need upgraded, and then I'll imbue that, or I save it for the end.
Salutations.
Wow, 1 to masteries and 30% gold find. Why Fist of Heaven, not Hammer? Just to do a different one. I do plenty of hammers too. Gold, yeah, Gold Find Barb Charm. Pretty solid actually. Okay, let's do another Chaos actually. I want to level up again. Let's take a look first, players 8, at Pindle.
By the light.
I mean, that's pretty solid. Could definitely just do some Pindle runs if we wanted. Stand still. conviction. Pinto runs could be slightly faster, but I feel like doing chaos is just so fun. Exactly, less stale. And still decent experience. Nah, there's more experience from Kindles, I'm pretty sure. For the time. It's good, how are you? Easiest way to get a base for Infinity Mercs. Hell Cow's pretty solid.
Moo.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate that. Welcome back for 4 months. Thank you for using your Prime sub here. I know you can use it anywhere. Now, even though we're pretty strong and wrecking this stuff, we are still going to exercise a little bit of caution. I'm going to go ahead and go up to 71% block chance, adding some more points there. And more conviction. Well, you can't make infinity if you're only level 30, so don't worry about it for now. Did I pop the seal up there? No. That's fine. Okay. Wonder redemption. Trash, trash, trash. Repairs. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like decent experience in the chaos, though.
By the light, this is place.
Probably better to just holy bolt. Slightly further, but
By the light, this is place.
not terrible. Might go shop some 40 fast run walk boots. People just love it, Jeezy baby. I don't know. People love summons.
Greetings.
Oh, insight.
What you need?
Yeah, I was like infinity. Yeah, Bill will always get 4 sockets.
Welcome to the desert rain.
See if I can get nice res.
Good day.
Let's do a couple checks. There's 40 cold res, but no fast run walk on top. 35 light res. Come on, man. 12 dex, 10 light res. It's a little tempting. It's a lot of block chance.
What you need?
Senor Alpaca, huh?
Greetings. Good day.
20 faster, but only 10 cold res. It's fine. All right, we got this. Let's go here still. Are there more advantages of Fist of Heavens than Hammerden? I mean, Hammerden has a lot of positioning that a lot of people don't like. And here you don't have to worry about that as much. So you can stay a little further back. More vitality, more conviction. Now, conviction, once you hit level 25, or 25 points into it, nothing, it doesn't get helped anymore. That is the maximum that it'll be. Any additional points are worthless. So just know that for our minus all res there, we can take it up to 25, which for us, conveniently, we have 25 skills. Or plus 5 all skills, so we'll hit 25. Now, feel free to level here or the chaos or whatever you want as much as you want. We're already 62. I think I'll take it to 63. Thanks, Eric.
By the light, what is this place?
And then be happy to just go forward. But you can do, you know, as much or as little farming as you would like. If you want to go to hell, you can go to hell with it. Now, you can go to 70.
By the light, what is this place?
Your choice. Exactly, Governor.
By the light, what is this place?
Okay. Good enough. Keep going there. Glacial Trail. Make sure our Holy Shield is up. 69% chance to block. Pretty good. Oh yeah, we still do have Radamant available to us, don't we? If you want to get a waypoint for some safety, you can. Actually have pretty good spawns down here in the Ancient's Way, so shouldn't be too much trouble. Okay. And I don't really think we'll need a lot of potions. We'll go players 1 here. We'll go more vitality. We should be totally fine. You can just look out for lightning enchanted. We have lightning enchanted again. We'll also go ahead and take the curse off. So lightning enchant is going to be the only like real annoyance here. Holy freeze isn't the best either. Good lord. I'm feeding potions to my mercenary while I tank this and try and get rid of this holy freeze. Another point to conviction, more vitality. And we can go players 8. A lot of demons down here. We did get these fiends, which are not demons, so that's a little bit annoying. But our mercenary can help out with them. We also have souls, so I'll set to players 1. Souls are undead, so we do hit them, but just for the sake of damage. Let's get our mercenary out of there. It's a little dangerous. And I do like getting the waypoint just in case here as well. You never know when you're going to need the waypoint. You hate those poison skellies on hell? Oh, I love them. They fill the place of a much deadlier boss, so... Yes, they can have, you know, good damage if they hit, but you can generally dodge them pretty well. They just crumple pretty fast too. Our first gem shrine of the day. Get a gem shrine, you can always come back, put whatever gem you want upgraded, make sure it's the only gem. Ooh, Ring of Fortune. If only it had Fortuitous. And which one do we want to upgrade? I could make a prismatic because this is only 11 all res. So if I was going to make a prismatic, then I would do a flawless emerald. Go players 8 here. Doesn't matter. And we'll go down to players 1 in case there's Death Lords. Snakes as well. And there are dolls. So we do need to be very careful about the dolls, especially with wave 2. Go players 8. I don't have redemption, so we're just really going to have to be careful with those. Wave 2, I'm going to go players 1 because these dolls can be revived, and I don't really want to deal with that. Wave 3. Let's go players 3 on wave 3. Try and keep our mercenary alive with it. Wave 4, we're going to go players 8. With mercenary. I needed him to stay where I could see him better. And wave 5. Let's go players 4. Oh god, Might Aura. No, Hassan. Gosh dang it, he died. Terrible aura spawn. Goat! What's going on? How's your stream? Let's get the Kelpie just for fun.
Afternoon.
You're getting too expensive to have to keep resurrecting, my friend.
I'll put that to good use.
Make sure your player is 1. And jump him. Oh yeah, that Kelpie snare. Oh, it's so good. Lock him up.
You shall no longer take this mortal realm.
And easy GG.
I am overburdened.
Greetings.
We are done with Nightmare.
Salutations.
Pretty simple. Whoa!
Moo.
Greetings.
Look at Havoc Lance. Holy cow. Thanks, cystoscopy. Big boy damage. Yeah, that is fat. That's not terrible. I do Nectic, yes. That is not bad at all. Are TZs on? I believe they're off, but that is a really good note. We can turn TZs on, go back to Nightmare. And Arcane Sanctuary. Hey, that's great. So this is always something you can do. Rather than pushing forward and farming in hell, if you feel like that's a little bit scarier, because it is. Your res are lower, the mobs hit harder, etc. You can just do Terror Zones. And this is a great place to level up, pick up some of that experience. And you can level here up until mid 70s, mid to late 70s if you really want. So for a Terror Zone to come on, you just have to beat Bale in that difficulty. But yeah, this is a easy way to level up a little extra if desired. You don't feel like you're getting enough from hell, or it's too scary for hell again. Whatever. Whatever your reasoning is. You don't need a reason to level. Right? I had the teasies off because I was doing different farm and I didn't want them to happen during said farm. I was doing lower cross runs and it's annoying during lower cross runs. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, it's kind of like, how much do you want to prep? How much leveling do you want to do? Like I say, you can take this easily, spend, 30 minutes to an hour here and level yourself into the 70s. And that'll be really helpful going into hell. That'll get your foe damage up some. You can start putting the points towards Holy Shock. That will get your... Nice. Like life up a little bit more. Maybe there's an item that you could use that you just needed there, whatever. Lots of nice options. What's the point end goal of this game? I mean, kill Baal in Diablo. Level up. Kind of has your own desire for it, right? Like, what do you want it to be? Leveled up again. Do you want to find every item in the game? Do you want to, like... That's a very daunting task, by the way. Do you want to hit level 99? Also a daunting task. Not as daunting. Do you just want to, like, PvP? Do you want to play with other people? So... Yeah. All right. Let's go back to town. We can talk a little bit about what we have. That's garbage. All right. And we are at base 20 and level 25. So this is maxed out now. Conviction cannot get any better. All our future points will go to Holy Shock. But yeah, let's take a look at our character. So, we're level 6-7. You can kind of go 6-8, 6-9, 70, whatever you want. 75, I don't care. But, just level up and get where you want to be. I have 47 strength, enough for my gear. 110 in dexterity. This is enough for currently 65% block chance. Like I said, you have to keep kind of topping it up if you want to stay close. I like being somewhere in this range, 65, 66, 67%, whatever. Rest into vitality, nothing in energy for this. For skill points, we're maxed on Fist of Heavens, maxed on Holy Bolt, maxed on Conviction, and then a point down into Holy Shield right there. If you want a point in Salvation, you can also have a point in Salvation as well. Pretty easy. Our gear, a lot better now than before. We've got the spirit here and the spirit here, so the dual spirits. This spirit's only in a 12 all res, or 14 all res, it looks like, shield. So it's okay, but this is a 26 all res shield, right? That I could try for. This is a 25, so I could try and roll these to 4 sockets. And then, spirit them. However, right now, because I have 32 and 34 FCR, it's actually super nice. I got kind of lucky getting 2 good rolls. I want to hit the 75 breakpoint, and so these 2 plus 10 FCR gets me to 75. It's not the biggest deal if you're on the 48 breakpoint, and if you are, because you have these two and you don't have FCR somewhere else, then you can, you know, just like run more resistances and stuff here, and you just are 1 frame slower. But that's just nice. I have a Lore Helm. I have a Nokazin. I also have a 11 all res with 19 fire res Ami here. I've got a combat skills Ami here. Just some options. We have smoke for 50 all res. This is really nice. Again, like, principle is workable, honestly. Get the +2 pally skills. You could still be using stealth and just getting resistances elsewhere. You know, like a bigger res shield or something. You can be using, I like the dual spirits a lot, but you could be using like an Ancient's Pledge and a high, you know, Paladin res base or something, or just a bunch of diamonds. If you just like 4 socket this shield and then you go and get 4 perfect diamonds, you're just going to have massive resistances. You'll have like over 100 all res from the shield. That can be a very nice way to just like get your res super maxed out. And something that, again, if you're feeling like you need a little more safety, you can consider doing that. And to do that, you know, you just go farm up like some more flawless diamonds, or I could just take these gems and just get 6 gem shrines. 2 for this, 2 to get these up, and then 2 to get those ones up. And I'd have 4 perfect diamonds. I found Talrasha's belt, 20 dexterity, 30 to mana, pretty nice. We also have a 21 light res belt, or 28 light res belt, excuse me. That's pretty solid. So a little more block chance, but the res is a thing. We have a Nagel ring right here. I really don't have good rings, so we got some MF right there, and then just a blue 10 FCR. Definitely the weakest part of our gear. 20 cold res, 25 MF here. I actually have a lot of magic find. And then 40 fast run walk there. And then just some lifers with some fire res mixed in over here and a little poison res. And then our telestaff. So that's where we're at right now. Pretty solid. And we will head into part hell. I'll see you guys there. Hopefully you haven't ripped yet. Don't forget to like and subscribe, YouTube. Peace.